Just Thrive. This is an interactive talk show, so if you have any comments, questions, don't forget to hit the hearts, the thumbs up, any of those things. Just make sure that you do the thumbs up or the hearts, or leave the comments. You can comment about where you are logging in from. If this is your first time, I am Keshia Major, the owner of Journey to Greatness, and I inspire individuals not to just survive, but to thrive in every area of their lives. And so Just Thrive allows us to bring in guests that are thriving in their lives. They have adapted the principles of Thrive, and so we have Just Thrive every week, as well as Thriving Thursdays on Thursday nights that I give key nuggets for our everyday lives. So I am going to go ahead, and I encourage you to do the same, and I'm going to do a watch party so that my friends and family are able to join in to the live broadcast as well. If they didn't get the notification, then they're able to join in. And so you can do the same, do a watch party, or you can do you can share it to allow your friends and family to get the same information that, let me make sure I turn my sound off, that you are getting as well. So tonight is the NBA playoffs. Yes, the next series starts tonight. So you have Golden State that is playing Portland. This is going to be an interesting series right here. So let me go ahead and do that. This is going to be an interesting series right here. You know, I'm going for Golden State, but you have the two Currys that are playing, the brothers, they're playing, but, you know, you have Dame that's going to be on Portland, that's going to, you know, shake some things up. I did see that Durant will not be ready for the first game. He is still recovering from a sprained calf. I think that's what it is. I think that's what he has, is a sprained calf. So although I believe that Golden State is going to win this in Game 5, I'm going to say they're going to win it in Game 5. I was correct about Portland and the Nuggets, Denver Nuggets, when I said if that game goes past Game 5, Portland is going to take the series. And they did. In the last couple of seconds of the game, it was Game 7 was a bit exciting, but they ended up taking the series. I just thought because the Nuggets went to Game 7 in the first series that they were going to be a little bit tired. They put up a good fight, I will say that, but they still were going to be a little tired to go all the way to Game 7, as well as enter into a new series. So my belief was that Portland was going to take it if it went past Game 5, and they took it. So tonight is Portland against Golden State. So we're going to see what happens, but Game 5, Golden State will win. Now, who else is playing? Milwaukee and Toronto is playing, I believe, for the East. I don't have a prediction for that one. I'm going to need to watch Game 1 a little bit, and then I might, you know, do a little prediction. I definitely don't think it's going to be a clean sweep, but I will probably predict, without seeing any of the games, I probably will predict that it's going to go to at least Game 6. Now, who's going to win the series? I don't know that just yet. We can check back next Tuesday, or even maybe Thursday, because they would have played tomorrow night. But I'm going to give it to next Tuesday for me to really give my prediction on who's going to win the East. And then, you know, of course, we have the championship. Now, just like the NBA the NBA draft, the NFL draft, I don't watch the NBA draft, so you know, I can't give any comments on that. I do know that it's next month, so we'll see who goes what. But let me tell y'all, I have been a Bulls fan since, hello, Cynthia. I have been a Bulls fan since I've been little, since the Jordan days. Yes, I am a Jordan all the way. You cannot tell me about anybody else. I am Jordan all the way. Now, I do give, Kobe his credit. He is he was an excellent basketball player, one of the top of all times. I will give him that, but that's about it. That's as far as I'm going. That is as far as I'm going. There's some other players that, can compare a little bit, but I'm Jordan all the way. So I need the Bulls to rebound. We almost rebounded a little bit when Derrick Rose was there, but now we are back in the dumps again, and I need them to come back up because they will always be good, bad, win, lose. They will always be my number one team, and then of course Golden State is my number one too. So it's not like football where I have the Eagles, the Saints, which is all in the same NFC, and then I have the Steelers, of course. So now, my teams are the Bulls, and Golden State has been my team for probably about 7, 8, 9 years. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time that they've been my team. So they're just not my team this year and last year. They've been my team for a while. And I will say they were my team around the same time that OKC was my team. And that was when they had Westbrook, Durant, and Harden was all on the same team. I liked OKC at that time. Once Harden left, it just really went downhill, and you could really see the conflict in between Durant and Westbrook get greater and greater. And so after that, I was like, I started leaning away from OKC. But now Durant is over with Golden State, so I am a happy camper. But with that, I've given you all the updates. Oh, the other update I wanted to tell you before we bring our guest on tonight is remember that I talked about a few weeks ago giving back. And so the month of May, we're giving back to Bethel Worship Center, their outreach and their building fund. So I am challenging you, and if you are going to accept the challenge, 100 people to give $100 towards the building fund. Now, you can, give more than that. You can give less than that. You can give whatever you can give. No gift is too small. If your budget doesn't allow you to give the $100, no gift is too small, and there's no gift that is too big. So if you can give more than $100, then, if you can give $10,000, you do that. You do whatever is on your heart. But we're all giving back for the month of May. The foundation that we chose was Bethel Worship Center. So I am as well, Journey to Greatness, giving 10% of my profits this month to that foundation. And as I spoke before, every month it will be a different foundation in which I am giving back to help those that are helping others and helping the community. So I will put that information in the comments so you'll be able to get all of that information. If you are interested in accepting the challenge, make sure you inbox me and let me know that you're accepting the challenge. I will let you know where their donations can go to. And yes, it is a tax write-off for those that want to know that. It is a tax write-off if you give. So with that being said, I met this young lady at one of my son's training, his DB session, and she is the sweetest young lady. I guess I can say young lady. She is the sweetest lady I have met. She just pours her heart into her business. She pours her heart into those that are around her. And so with that being said, I am going to bring Cynthia on with 3 Shades Chick. Let's see if I can bring her in. Hopefully we can bring this on. So I approved it, and hopefully we can on live today because we know that we've had some audio and some live video. So it's saying that it is adding Cynthia, and let's cross our fingers that we can have her live because I think she has some of her products that she would like to show you. And if not, then we'll have to bring her on audio. So Cynthia, it says that it's adding you. Make sure that your phone is horizontal, and you may have to accept it as it's adding you. So it says connecting. Yes, you are on. Hello.
We did it.
Yay! Yes. Check your internet connection because you're breaking up a little bit. So can you move your phone some?
Yeah, I have bad internet. Yeah, let
Oh,
me see. Let me know. I have bad internet connection here, and I just tried to call
we can hear
Verizon,
you
and
now.
that didn't work. Okay, but you can't see me. But I can see you.
Okay, we can
Let me
see you
see.
and we can hear
Is
you
that good?
better.
Okay. Okay.
Yep,
Cool.
that is good. That is good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming to Just Thrive.
I think we're
This is
going
your.
in and out.
Am I going in and out?
Wait, hold up. Let me try to move it just a little.
Okay.
Hold 1 second.
If y'all can
Okay.
hear me
How is
clearly,
that?
give me the thumbs up so I know.
No,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, good. You can hear me. All right,
But you're going
Cynthia,
in and
welcome,
out.
welcome.
We make it
I am going in and out. Okay, I'm
just a
going to
little bit.
take the mic out. Is that better?
That's a lot better.
Okay. I took the mic out. You know, we're trying to be all high tech over here. I got my little bow mic that everybody likes to see, but sometimes it does not want to be user friendly when I bring another guest on live. So I went on and took the mic out. So welcome, Cynthia. Go ahead and tell everybody about yourself so they can get to know you.
Hello, my name is Cynthia Spriggs. I am the owner and creative designer of Three Shade Chic, where I make handmade jewelry for men and women. My company is called Three Shade Chic, and I make my jewelry up to 3 times only. So it's either 1 to 3. The 3 shades represent the 3 shades of women in my family. And the chic is just because I needed that third name. So, and I try to use, not try to use, but most of the times, all the time, I use high quality stones. And that's what makes me a little different sometimes from what other people are doing with their bracelets. So I try to bring the best quality that I can bring to my clients.
Okay.
So, that's what it's all about. That's what I do.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear the story about how you came up with the name and you know what you do. So what is your motivation? Because you said you make each piece up to 3 times. And so what is your motivation behind your pieces that you make as well as custom pieces? Or just your
Well, you know what?
motivation in life as well?
Yeah, right. I get motivation and inspired is more so. I get motivated and inspired by just walking outside. It can be, I
Okay.
can be someplace and I'll take a picture of something and that will
Mm-hmm.
inspire me to do something else. What really motivates me is watching women like you, other women just embody everything that they are doing. And that's what makes me say, okay, I need to go extra harder. I'm seeing this woman do this. I I love to be around supportive women, supportive people, and that's what motivates me. That gets my juices just going when somebody else is doing something. It makes me say, okay, am I doing enough? But let me go back to the lab, not to compete, but go back to the lab and say, you know what? I need to take it here. I need to take it there. So that's my motivation is watching other people thrive in what they do.
That's very inspiring because you see the positive things. You walk outside and you look at the positive things or whatever is going on, you take that positiveness and you take that and create your piece from that. So many people look at the negative in a
Oops, I think
situation,
I lost you.
but you're looking at the positive. So that's part of grabbing hold to the principles of Thrive. So that is very, very inspiring as well, and a key nugget for other people. So we talked about your motivation. So let's talk about what is one of the hardest things or something that you had to deal with that was hard in your life or somebody else that you saw, and how you were able to overcome?
Um, you know what? I really think that maybe the hardest thing is accepting. My brother passed away at a younger age,
Mm-hmm.
when he was in his 20s. He had a basketball game, came home, went to sleep, and didn't wake up.
Oh, wow.
The hardest thing was actually watching my mother. The hardest thing, it was hard, but also seeing her just become this almost like a butterfly after he passed. So
Mm-hmm.
my mother relied on my brother for so much from doing this, because they was really, really close, because they live right up the street from each other. But
Mm-hmm.
to watch her, like, okay, I'm going to get my driver's license, I'm going to do this, and
Mm-hmm.
just watch her just take care of everyone, along with taking care of herself and saying, you know what, he did this, he has now passed, and now I have to get up and I have to do things now for myself, and I have to go out and I have to be this person even more. I can't rely on this. So just watching her just navigate and go through that was motivating, but it was also hard to say, you know what? I never want to put my mother in a position that somebody has to watch her if something happens to me, or etc. So
Mm-hmm.
that was kind of something to really overcome, and to really like, wow, just sit back and just watch it.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
That's very interesting, because I know I talked about, a death in my family when my nephew passed away, and how hard it was for our family to, kind of deal with that and cope. And so you go through a period of mourning. You go through a period where, at least I went through a period where I felt like I was a zombie, where you're just kind of existing. But for your mom to take that situation and use that as motivation to come, and do better, and just to make him proud as a person, that is very, very inspiring. And it shows others what that they can do at that time, if they're dealing with something hard, to take that negative situation or a hard situation and do something positive for yourself, like, you know
Positive with it.
right, positive. She's up in age, I would say older than the age of a normal person getting their driver's license. But she said, I'm not going to sit here and let this cripple me. I'm going to use it as motivation so I can be better. And so it inspired those that are around her as well. So that's amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is amazing to hear that.
Yeah, it was amazing to watch. It was amazing to watch.
Right. And as a mom losing their son, that's very amazing too, because that's probably one of the hardest things that a parent has to do, is lose their child and bury their child before them. So wow, that's very touching. I'm taking some notes, because when you deal with some hard times, we all deal with them, but that is something
Yeah.
it can take a while to get that to that point, and it's okay, because we have different mourning periods. But to hear somebody that lost their son to do that is just very inspiring. So I would say next, you just talked about your mom, you talked about hard points. So what is your role model? Do you have a role model in your life?
That's interesting. I don't have one particular role model.
Uh-huh.
People are my role models. Positive people are my role models. But I will say my son, Stefan, is probably somebody who I just sit back and say, wow. And I sit back and say, wow, because of all the things that he has gone through. And what I mean is, like, he went from Penn State, played with New Orleans, got injured, and they released him. And watch him, like, okay, he went through that down period of
Mm-hmm.
somebody actually telling you when you're in your prime, whatever it may be, that uh this is not something that, whatever it may be, and then for him to come through that fire and to take that as a motivating tool of what somebody else has said, but take that as a motivating tool to get up and really go forward in life. I mean, like, take it on as a challenge and just, I mean, nothing will defeat me. Nothing can defeat me because I've been here, so I know I can go here. And
Right.
to watch that motivates me so much. That's a role model that, it can be a young person, it can be an older person, but that's my role model to say, you know what? Just because I'm not having the sales that I want, whatever it may be, I cannot let that define me. I cannot let that defeat me. So I am going to take what he did and give it even more that I have to give.
Mm-hmm.
So I would definitely say that he's definitely one of my role models, along with other. I just think that positivity and positive people, I find that to be a role model. I don't have one
Mm-hmm.
particular person because I have a group of people that that I look to for different things, and they become my role model and
Mm-hmm.
different things that I need in my life. So because of
Right.
that, because each person that come into your life, they bring something that you need. That's why
Oh,
to
that's
me, that's
good.
why they're in my life, because they bring
Mm-hmm.
something different. And as they bring in something different, it motivates you, and they become that role model for the things that you need in your life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That, ooh, you just spoke a whole bunch of steak and potatoes right in 2 seconds. That was, ooh, that I was not expecting that, but that is, oh my goodness, that is so much material that people can just take from. So first you talked about, just inspiring people in general and how, they are your role models because they are going after their dreams to, despite what life has brought. And then you gave the example of your son, how he played football at Penn State, was playing for the New Orleans Saints, got injured, and then got
No,
cut.
New England Patriots. I'm
New
sorry.
England Patriots. Okay, so he was playing for the New England Patriots, got injured, and got cut. So he's in the prime of what most athletes want to do and got to the level. You've achieved it, you get injured, and then they're like, see you later. So then what do? A lot of them crash and say, my dreams are gone. They just give up on life. But he used that as fuel to heal himself, to get whole, as well as to inspire other individuals, because I see him he comes out to the training and gives back to the boys at the training. And so that's the inspiration to me, because I didn't know the whole story. So that's the inspiration to me as well. Like, it doesn't matter what life brings you, or, if your dreams stop, that doesn't mean that you can't still continue in your dreams in another fashion. He might not be playing for the NFL, but
Exactly.
now he's preparing, kids to the next level and just doing different things, positive things in life. So, whew, I wasn't taking notes on that meat and that steak and potatoes. That wasn't even a sirloin. That was a filet mignon with a loaded baked potato. I will be going back and listening to this. I go back and listen to it anyway, but I am going back so I can take notes on that filet mignon with the lobster on the side and a loaded baked potato, because you gave some nuggets right there. Oh my goodness, I am excited about that. Whew, that was a lot. I love that. And so, um, I usually I didn't give you this question before, but you talked about, your motivation. You talked about hard times. You talked about your role models. Is there a song that when you hear it, you just feel like,
Just
you
a
just
little
feel
bit.
powerful, like you can conquer the world?
When it, hold 1 second. Can you hear me?
You didn't hear me? Oh, you're breaking up some.
Let me try
Yeah,
to.
I think you're
What
breaking
about
up.
that?
Okay, you're coming in. Don't move it too much.
Okay. I can hear
Okay,
you.
you're in.
Okay, right there.
Yeah, right there.
All right. Okay,
So I asked, is
good.
there a song that makes you feel powerful?
Is there, say that one more time, you went out.
Is there is there a song that makes you feel powerful? When you hear it, you just feel like you can go conquer the world.
Wow, that's a good question. Ooh, I don't know if I have a song. I need to get me a theme song, huh? I don't
Yes,
know
you
what
do.
song. Oh, you know what? You know what song? You know what? Not conquer the world, but you know what song I really love, and it's Stevie Wonder's song.
What is it?
Love is in need. Love is in need of love.
Okay.
Did you hear me? Yeah, I
Yes, you
love that
said.
song by Stevie Wonder. I love that song by Wonder because if you listen to the words, it's love is in need of love. And with everything that's going on today in the world, that's like the perfect song. So I don't know if it makes me want to conquer the world, but it makes me it fuels something inside of me. I love the words to that song. Yeah. So
Okay. Okay.
I
That's
don't have
good.
one song, you know. Catch me in my car and I'm jamming to something, but
Right.
no, that's all. Yeah, I can take on the world when the
Uh-huh.
jam come on, but I don't have one song.
Once, okay, that's fine. I have a whole
Yeah,
list of them that I listen to in the morning. So it's a mixture of all kinds of stuff, some ratchet, some
ex-
gospel, some motivational stuff from
exactly.
different speakers. It just goes in because different things speak to you in different ways. And so I couldn't get, well, I do have one song that I just love, and that's Katy Perry's Roar, talking about the eye
Oh,
of the tiger, kind of thing. That's the one that makes you want to just go out. But I do keep a list of motivation songs because just like the people in your life, different songs and different words speak different things to you that you
they
need
do.
throughout the day. So everybody
So
go
true.
listen to the song by Stevie Wonder. You said it's called Love is Love.
No, love is in need of love. I think that's the name of
Love is
of
in
it.
need of
I need to
love.
look.
Okay.
Yeah, love is in need of love.
Yes. So
Great
y'all
song,
make sure
great
y'all
word.
listen to
It's an
one of
old song.
Cynthia's
It's an old
songs.
song.
Yes, it is. That's old school is just as good as new school.
Okay,
So we have,
I went out
whatever
again.
you like.
Hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you better now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So we talked about, gotten to know you, some of your story. So we're going to talk about uh, projects that you're working on, and so I'm going to show them uh, when we talked about the custom pieces and how you only do 3 pieces. So of course I had to order my own custom pieces because every time I saw them, they were so beautiful. And I'm like, I need that. And of course, here are some pieces. I don't know if you can see
Yay!
it. Yes, this is one of the custom pieces. So
Very
this
nice.
allows me to support my business with the purple and gold, as well as support my son with the purple and silver for his team. And so then I got accessory pieces. So I don't know if you can see this. And I kind of just told Cynthia that I wanted purple, gold, maybe silver. I wasn't sure if I wanted silver or gold. So, she made me, well, I can have 2 accessory pieces, a silver one and a gold one with uh, the main, this is what I call the meat. This is the main piece. And so you can't really see it, but there you go. The white has, this nice little design on it. And so I just gave her an idea and let her put her heart into the custom pieces. And so now Cynthia's going to talk about, her projects that she has working on, as well as if she has any pieces available, and where you can find her at, where you can buy the pieces at. Will be in the comments, her website, but I want her to talk about any upcoming events that she has and just talk about her business in the whole as a whole.
Can you hear me okay?
Yep, I can hear
Because you
you.
went out a little.
Yep.
Okay. So one of my
You,
upcoming events is actually, can you hear me? Did I talk over
mm-hmm.
you? Because I didn't want to make sure. Okay. Um, my upcoming event for this week is actually the May 18th. Is this May 18th? Yeah, May 18th. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
From 1 to 6. It's going to be at FOP in Upper Marlboro. I think it's FOP Parks and Pavilion. It's from 1 to 6. It's going to be a host of other beautiful women that other entrepreneurs, I think, all women, if I'm not mistaken. And I will be one of the vendors that will be there. I will have all of my items that's on my website, and I usually always make maybe about 6 other pieces that's not on my website because I try to make like 6 different pieces at each event that's special to the event that's not on my website. As I said before, all of my pieces that I do make, I either make one time or actually either one to 3 times. Because and the reason behind that is I like for my pieces to be just as special as my customer. I don't want everybody. I don't do mass production of pieces. I don't want everybody to walk around with the same piece. So and when people hear that, it gives them something special. It makes them feel special. And all of my pieces that I do are definitely highly without me double checking, rechecking, and then some more checking because I want everybody really, really appreciate the quality that they are receiving from me.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So that's it for the month of May. And I may have some other events coming up in June. I'm still going through my calendar, working with some other event people that they're thinking about giving some stuff. So I don't want to put that out yet without me actually fully confirming that
Right.
I'm doing, but I do have some stuff in the works. So I will definitely let you know, even though I'm not a guest anymore in the future or next week. But I can give you some stuff so you can put out if you like, or just tag you into some comments as to some other events that I'm doing. But if you don't make it out to any of my events, I can be found on the website at 3, the number 3, the words shades, SHADES, chic, CHIC.com. And anyone who sign up and shop for the first time, they get 15% off.
Ooh, we like
So,
discounts.
we'd love to have new 3 shade. I know. We love to have new 3 shade chic people rocking my pieces. So I not only make bracelets, but I also do bracelets for men and women.
Mm-hmm.
I do custom earrings, and I also do necklaces.
Yes.
So the only thing that I don't do is earrings. I mean, rings. I'm sorry. So that's the only thing I don't do. And I don't think that I'm going into that avenue. So I'll probably just stick with what I do best.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yes. So make sure that you go to her website. You can check out some of her pieces. My pieces are not up there. Those are the pieces that she sells. So you can always inbox her, follow her on Instagram. What is it? 3 shades
Instagram is 3 shades underscore chic.
chic. Okay. 3shade_chic, and I will be putting that out. So if you do not remember it, it will be there. So make sure that you follow her on Instagram, and so that you will find out all of her pop-up events that she is going to be at, as well as visit her on her website. And like I said, on Instagram, if you have any questions, you can always inbox me, comment below, because Cynthia will be able to see the comments below. If you have any questions or any comments, if you have any ideas that you would like for a custom piece. I know that we just passed Mother's Day, but you have graduations that are coming up, birthdays, thinking about Christmas ideas. Yes, we are in May, but people do think about Christmas early, or if you're not even thinking about Christmas early, make sure that you keep Cynthia in mind when you start thinking about your Christmas gifts and different holidays, anniversaries. Men, these are excellent gifts for your significant others, as well as women. Her men's bracelets are very nice for the men as well. So is there any other projects or anything else that you would like to share with us, Cynthia, while we have you on?
I think I do have some stuff upcoming, and um, it's in the works. So as soon as I kick it off the ground, I would definitely love to be a guest again to
Excellent,
actually
yes.
announce some things that I'm doing. So I don't want to say
Yeah.
anything right now, but I do have a couple of things in the works, so I would love to share with your audience
Definitely. We are
once I get
so
it going.
thankful
So
that you
that'll
were
be
able.
really great.
Yes, yes, we are thankful that you were able to come and join us today to tell us your story, to show, well, I showed some products that I ordered personally, and just give us your motivation and how you have adapted the principles of Thrive and excelling in your life and inspiring others that are around you, not just being inspired. Sorry, my tongue is getting twisted. Not just being inspired by others, but you are also inspiring those that are around. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We will have you back in the future so you can let us know of more upcoming events, as well as new custom pieces that you have, made for other individuals as well. So thank you, Cynthia.
Thank you. We did it.
Yes, we did it. It wasn't as hard as you thought.
No, it was great. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Thank you again. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up, but you can click out and
Okay.
uh uh kind of exit out.
All right. Thank you
Thank
again.
you. See you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Thank you guys for sticking in. As Cynthia told you about three shades chic. Hi today. All of this, I'm getting used to this cosmetic braces going on. But thank you, thank you, thank you for all those that listen to her story. Make sure that you go and check her pieces out, because they are beautiful, unique pieces. How many times do you go into the store, and sometimes you might think about, especially for a special event, like you want something that is just yours. I know ladies know what I'm talking about. And sometimes, the gentlemen, like my son just went to prom a little over a week ago, and so you're trying to find that piece that is not like anybody else's. So you go buy jewelry from the store, you go buy outfit from the store. They make so many of the exact same thing, so the chances of you finding somebody walking up with the same outfit on you or the same jewelry piece as you is a lot higher, because it's coming from a store, whereas Cynthia's making custom pieces. I can even tell her, I saw a piece that I liked and I was like, I love that piece right there. So with that piece in mind, this is the colors that I want, and just go out there and be creative and do what you do in your business. And she created my custom pieces. So make sure you go and check her out. Get your own custom jewelry as for yourself and as for guests. So I am going to, my game has started 17 minutes ago. I do not know what is going on with the score or what is going on. So I am about to wrap up today. Do not forget to, about our give back for the month of May. You can go to, I don't have the website on hand, but I will put it in the description and the comments. If you watch it on the YouTube video, it definitely will be scrolling at the bottom of the YouTube video. All the information that you need. Thank you, thank you, thank you for those that are the returning guests, those that are new guests. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Just Thrive, which we have on Tuesdays. And please join us on Thursday for Thriving Thursdays, where I will come and give you key nuggets for your everyday life. Do not forget to thrive in all that you do. And what does thrive stand for? Trust the process, highlight all wins, receive guidance, invest in yourself, vacate negativity, and evaluate your goals. With that being said, I am out of here. I will see y'all on